Babe, listen to the only thing I want to hear right now, baby. Out of all the conversations we have ever had, out of all the moments we shared, all the laughter, all the teasing, all the memories that still replay inside my mind when the world grows quiet, there is only one thing I want to hear from you right now. Not an explanation, not an apology, not a promise you are unsure you can keep, not words spoken out of guilt, pressure, or fear, just something real, something honest. Something that comes directly from your heart, because I have learned that people can say thousands of beautiful things, but only a few words truly have the power to heal, to comfort, and to bring peace to a soul that has been waiting patiently in silence. I do not need perfect sentences, I do not need poetry, I do not need grand speeches, I only want sincerity. I only want to know that when you think about me, there is still a small corner in your heart that smiles. I only want to know that despite everything life has placed between us, despite the distance, the misunderstandings, the fears, and the countless nights we spent pretending we were okay, there is still something meaningful connecting us. You see, love changes people. It teaches them patience, it teaches them sacrifice, it teaches them that some individuals become so important that even when they are absent, their presence remains everywhere. I still remember the way you entered my life. There was no warning, no announcement, no sign that someone would suddenly become such a significant part of my world, and yet, there you were, little by little, conversation after conversation, smile after smile, moment after moment. Without realizing it, you became part of my daily thoughts. You became the person I wanted to tell everything to, the person I wanted to share good news with, the person I wanted beside me when things became difficult, and maybe that is why silence feels heavier now, because when someone means nothing to you, their absence changes nothing, but when someone means everything to you, even a single day without hearing from them feels incomplete. I have asked myself countless questions. Do you miss me? Do you think about me before going to sleep? Do you ever reread old messages and smile? Do you ever hear a song and suddenly remember us? Do certain places remind you of conversations we once had? Do you ever wish things had happened differently? Or do you simply move forward while I remain standing here, holding on to memories that still feel alive? Maybe I will never know. Maybe some questions are destined to remain unanswered, but even so, there is one thing I cannot deny. I care about you, more than I expected, more than I planned, more than I ever intended, and caring about someone is both beautiful and terrifying. Beautiful because they can brighten your entire day with a single message, terrifying because they can unintentionally break your heart simply by becoming distant. There were moments when I wanted to give up, moments when I told myself I should stop hoping, moments when I convinced myself that moving on would be easier. But then I remembered your laugh. I remembered your kindness. I remembered the little details that made you uniquely you, and suddenly, forgetting seemed impossible. People often say that if someone truly loves you, they will never leave, but life is rarely that simple. People leave because they are confused, people leave because they are overwhelmed. People leave because they are fighting battles they never talk about. People leave because they are afraid. Sometimes they leave not because love disappeared, but because they do not know how to carry the weight of their own emotions. that is why I refuse to judge your silence too harshly. I do not know everything happening inside your mind. I do not know the worries keeping you awake. I do not know the responsibilities exhausting your heart. I do not know the pain you hide behind your smile, and perhaps you do not know mine either. Perhaps we are both pretending to be stronger than we really are. Perhaps we both miss each other while acting like everything is fine. Perhaps we are waiting for the other person to take the first step. But life is unpredictable. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Opportunities disappear, moments pass, people change, and feelings left unspoken slowly become regrets. That is why I am telling you this now. If there is still something inside your heart, anything at all, do not hide it, do not bury it, do not convince yourself that there will always be another chance, because sometimes there is not. Sometimes the words we refuse to say become the words we wish we had spoken, and so. Baby, listen carefully. The only thing I want to hear right now is not, I am sorry. It is not, I made mistakes. It is not, I feel guilty. It is not even, I love you. The words I truly want to hear are much simpler. I still care, because caring changes everything. It means memories still matter. It means feelings did not completely disappear. It means there is still warmth where others expected coldness. It means there is still hope where people predicted an ending. If you tell me that you still care, I can understand the rest. I can understand distance. I can understand confusion. I can understand fear. I can understand mistakes. What I cannot understand is indifference, because indifference feels like watching a beautiful garden slowly wither away while pretending nothing is happening, and I never wanted us to become strangers carrying memories that only hurt to remember. I wanted us to become a story that survived difficult chapters. A story that proved that real connections do not vanish because of temporary storms, a story that showed two imperfect people trying again, learning again, trusting again, and choosing each other despite everything. Maybe that sounds unrealistic. Maybe people today prefer temporary emotions. Maybe they prefer quick attachments and easy goodbyes. But I am different. When I care deeply. When I stay sincerely. When I love wholeheartedly. And when someone becomes important to me, they remain important long after everyone else believes I should forget them. So if you ever wonder what I need from you, what I hope for, what I dream about during quiet nights, it is not expensive gifts, it is not endless attention, it is not perfection, it is simply honesty. Tell me you still care. Tell me I still matter. Tell me that despite all the noise surrounding us, there is still a place for me inside your heart. And if those words are true, then maybe we can rebuild what was damaged. Maybe we can laugh again. Maybe we can create new memories. Maybe we can stop pretending we do not miss each other. Maybe we can finally say everything we have been holding back for far too long, because at the end of the day, love is not about never making mistakes. Love is about deciding that someone is worth understanding, worth waiting for, worth communicating with, worth fighting for, worth choosing repeatedly. And I would rather hear one honest sentence from you than 1,000 beautiful lies from anyone else. So, baby, if you are listening, if you are thinking about me at this exact moment, if your heart still whispers my name when everything becomes quiet, Then say the only thing I truly want to hear. Say that you still care, and I promise you, that alone would mean more to me than anything else in this world.